Hello everyone and welcome to Set It Plays. Today we're here again in Euro Truck Simulator 2 for another delivery. Today we have fuel tanks 10 tons from Le Mans to Andorra in a DAF XF space. So we will take that one. Okay. I hope you're all doing well and that you've all had a great weekend. Here in the UK we had some lovely weather. Me and my family decided to go for some walks this weekend. And on Saturday we decided, oh, I'm in France, silly tip, wrong side of the road. This weekend me and my family decided on Saturday to go down to Manchester. Where we went to the Manchester Museum. It was really good. To see some dinosaur skeletons and some fossils, different animals. It was lovely. And then yesterday we decided to go, well, yesterday, because today of this recording is Monday, but on Sunday we decided to go for some walking because my son's school is participating in a thing called Beat the Streets, where you go around the streets walking and you scan a card, and then it tells you how far you've walked from box to box, and you get points for the school. We found out that a lot of parents were cheating by driving around and doing it rather than walking. But to be quite honest, we ended up doing the same, as the points were in stupid places. But the weather was lovely, and it was nice to spend time with my family as I do every weekend. My partner works full time as I'm the stay-at-home dad. And I raise my two little boys, and I love it. But I am hoping to get back into full-time employment when my youngest starts primary school next semester, which starts in September. And I'm looking forward to my son being able to be my youngest to be in the same school as my oldest. And this morning my youngest is on a school trip for his preschool leavers trip. So this morning I thought I'd get some recording in, as it feels very unusual to not have at least one child with me. Because normally when he goes to preschool in the afternoons, I go and see my grandma, and I'm usually all alone for around about an hour. And I enjoy doing YouTube videos because it's nice. I get to try and interact with you guys, even though I can't talk to you properly, but you can comment in the comments and I can always answer back. I was thinking that for this game I might have a look at getting the bank loan to get a truck, because we have 57,000, we'll get 14,000 from this, so we'll have around 70, but obviously we'll need a bit more. Because trucks in a Euro truck are quite expensive. I'm glad that we're starting to get longer journeys now, which means more money. I do like the sounds in this game. They are quite relaxing. It does make me feel sleepy sometimes, this game. Because obviously the journeys are long, and normally I listen to like countdowns of scary stories. Yeah, I like to listen to a lot of scary stories. Let's Not Meet, they're good. Creepy stalkers, working late in Walmart or gas stations. I sort of like listening to audiobooks as well. At the moment, I have been listening to the audiobook called what's it called now? The Stand. That's it, by Stephen King. It's a really good audiobook. It's also a really good book to read. The mini TV series that they did years ago doesn't give it justice. But I like a lot of books. I'm a big fan of Star Trek, so I have near enough quite a large collection of ebooks for Star Trek. I like the Jeffrey Deaver, I think it is, the Bone Collector series. They're really good. Of course, as I was born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s, Goosebumps. I have all the Goosebumps by R.L. Stine. They're also fantastic. H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. That's a really good book to read. I do like my sci-fi, obviously, because I like Star Trek. I like Star Wars as well. I'm not your typical Star Wars, Star Trek fan, where I kick off when people decide that they want to call things other things. That really doesn't bother me. I used to get proper triggered that people would try and say that Deep Space Nine was a Star Trek. But I never really liked it as a kid, but as I grew up, Deep Space Nine is in one of my top faves. They didn't do much Star Trekking, but the battles, there were some good battles. I'm I'm just not keen on Bajorans. They're very smelly. Star Wars, I enjoy all the movies and the TV series that they brought out. You know, the Clone Wars and especially the Mandalorian. I've not seen the Obi-Wan series yet, and Boba Fett one. I've not seen them series yet. But if I was to give a list of my favourite Star Trek series, it would go Enterprise as the first one, because obviously being on a starship that was only able to do a maximum of warp 5, even though they very rarely hit warp 5. You know, transporters were a new thing. They had no tractor beams, only grappler hooks, like magnets. You know, they still had to have fresh fruit and veg and meat. Well, they got the meat from the protein resequences, but still, it was, you know, they still had to go for supplies and everything. They had no proper replicators. You know, no whooshy doors properly. Most of them had bulkhead doors, like you see on big ships, you know, of the sea. And it just felt a bit more realistic. Then I'd go with Voyager as my second favourite, because well, a starship lost in the Delta Quadrant, having to try and find the way back home on a far superior starship, but yet running out of supplies and crew. You know, rebels joining a Federation crew, becoming one crew. It was good. Then I think my third would be the original series. Great stories, you know, and just how they thought the future would be. And the banter between Dr. McCoy and Spock. Fourth, Next Generation. I am a big fan of Patrick Stewart, but some of the episodes just seemed rather slow. Loved the Galaxy class. One of my favourite starships. It's just the episodes seem to drag sometimes. Then it'd be Discovery, because I like the crossfield and the spore drive. Then Deep Space Nine, good battles. Same with the Next Generation. Some of the episodes seem to drag on quite a lot. And then Star Trek Strange New Worlds. It's a good series. It looks really good. There's just not much of it yet, so I'm hoping there will be, and it'll creep its way slowly up the list. And then obviously the Star Trek animated series. Not really watched it, so it's just at the bottom. But for me, Star Trek, it's a toss-up between things that could be and the imagination. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I just like the thought of no one having to struggle anymore because replicators were built, instantaneous travel between one place and another for the transporters, traveling to new parts of the known galaxy, meeting new species, learning new things, advancing more than we are, because the world at the moment is a horrible place to be. So many shootings and stabbings and governments starting wars and rich people getting richer while poor people struggle and get poorer. World hunger, homelessness. It's sad because people used to help each other at one point, and now it's everyone's out there for their own gain. Homeless people aren't getting the help that they need because druggies and alcoholics that beg on the street take all the money off them, away from them, because the people feel sorry thinking that they're actually homeless when they're not. They're just trying to get their own, they've spent all their benefit money and they're waiting for the next benefit check to go in, so they're scrimping off other people. Because you give them coppers, 1p's and 2p's and 5p's, and they throw them away because they don't want to give their dealer a bag full of fucking 1p's for some smack. Whereas if you give any change to a proper homeless person, they are so appreciative. I've always said that if I had my own businesses, I'd hire homeless people, because they give you more than 100%, because you've given them a chance to enhance their lives and get back some independence. And as a person that, would own said business, you're helping people that are in dire need of help, because most companies don't hire homeless people because obviously they think they ain't got nowhere to live and they're going to be scruffy and not put in 110%. And most companies now, they don't want to hire people that are above the age of 30. They want all these young kids that, have no actual experience at all. Sitting in a classroom learning how to be a policeman or a day trader or something like that. Sitting in a classroom and thinking of it is not really doing it, is it? You're not going to learn from just sitting in a classroom. You need to get out there and do it. But today, the world is just not a nice place. Can't walk down your street now without someone wanting to stab you for no reason, or shoot you, or break into your house and rob all your stuff because they can't be arsed going out and getting a frigging job. younger people attacking the older generation because they're vulnerable rather than helping them. Not all of the younger generation are like that. You do get some genuine youngsters that do help. Like COVID, for instance. Young lads were spending their own pocket money on essentials and taking them to the older generation's house. Even just one toilet roll and a couple of cup of soups. It might not seem a lot to people that were able to get out and do some shopping, but for that older person that couldn't get out, that cup of soup could be the difference between life and death. And for young kids to spend their own money to make packs like that just shows that the parents are doing right. Whereas most kids now, they're either drinking or getting frigging pregnant and stabbing each other because they're arguing over whose girlfriend's who and who took someone else's e-cigarette. Like the Great British government think that they know how to raise children better than parents do, so you're not allowed to discipline your child anymore. And they say, oh, sit them on a step and talk to them. It doesn't work. When I were younger, if I backchatted, I got a smack. Policemen were everywhere on the streets, and I mean literally everywhere, and now there's less police and more PCSOs that only have civilian rights, and they can't arrest you, they can only put you under citizen's arrest. And it's like, why have all these people that can't do shit police the streets when you can just get proper policemen? Get them out, get them patrolling in the cars rather than sitting in the police station. And I do have respect for every emergency service. They do the things that most people can't, going into fiery buildings, helping people stay alive, helping people from domestic abuse and stuff like that. But we need more of them. But the government decides that they want to pile their own fucking pockets with money rather than, making a country safe for the people that pay their jobs. Like if you look at America, for instance, yes, I know that the crime rate in America is quite high, but there are police everywhere. Everywhere. If it was the same over here, there wouldn't be so much crime. Are you going to argue with a police officer that's got a Glock? Probably not. Stayed in that lane. I just find it ridiculous, to be quite honest. I'm only 34, and going from a time when I remember playing on the front street with my friends and not caring about things, to to paedophiles being announced every frigging second. You know, stabbings and muggings and stuff like that. Social media is one of the main causes of high paedophilic rate, because paedophiles now have easier access to images that are disgusting, or checking out people's Facebook profiles and stuff like that. You know, you got people that do crime just to go into prison because they get meals, a place to stay. You know, they make it so easy for them. TVs and PlayStations and pop and stuff like that. Prisons used to be where you'd get a cell and a bunk and a table with some paper and a pencil. And that were it. Get the odd occasional book. Now it's more of a fucking hotel. Wasn't my fault. Stupid car. You have a give way line there. We're gonna have to find a place to sleep. What's the hold up here? Oh great, now I've got to try and find another way around. Great. I need to find a place to sleep. I know, I'm tired. I'll find a place soon. At the moment, there just isn't one. Ah, nope, that's on the opposite side of the road. Damn! Why can't they have one at this side? Oh, there's one soon. Oh yes, I see one. Fantastic. Oh, what are you just slowing down for like that? I'm gonna be cheeky. I'm gonna use the hard shoulder. Oh, there's roadworks. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to sleep. And we are awake again. Let us continue. I wonder if they've managed to get the roadworks underway. You know, finished. Or whether they're still going to be there. No, it looks like the roadworks are still there. Thank you, kind person, for allowing me to merge out. This one? Nope. I'm going round. So I'll stay on this one. This one? Yes. Forgot to indicate then. Naughty tip. Oh, I am speeding. Why so slow? Don't get it. Oh, then again, as a truck, couldn't whiz round here at 40, could you? Well, maybe if it was just the cab and not cargo. Paid for by my employer. That's another good thing for not having your own truck just yet. And back through we go. Jesus. More roadworks. God, they're everywhere. It's only put like another 200 miles on top of the journey. I don't get paid anymore. It's not by the hour. Should be. Like a fortune. Saying that though, if someone paid me £14,000, well, just short of £15,000 to drive a truck 500 and odd miles, I'd definitely do it. Who wouldn't? That's like someone's salary on part-time in like 3 days, something like that. 2 days, 1 day. I think it's 11 hours driving you're allowed to do, or 10 hours driving a day you're allowed to do. Oh no, not another friggin' accident. God, they're everywhere. Again. Oh, this is winding me up, this. Seems like this journey's never gonna friggin' end. This video is gonna be like 2 hours long. For God's sake. Oh. I might have to go onto the settings and turn them white things, triangles off. I don't really need them. So many of these frigging things. What they call tolls. funny how we had the same detour on 2 off-ramps. Well, not the same detour, but the same kind of accident on 2 off-ramps. That's like the game telling me that the people want to listen to more tip. It's funny because my nickname came around from me and my friends messing about because we do medieval reenactment training, and obviously I was a spearman, so with a spearman you are constantly hitting people with the tip, so it became Sir Tip. And then you have Moist Tea, Sir Moist, and then Leon Moore, which is Bap, Sir Bap, Sir Soggy Bap. Then we have another friend, he's called Man Bun, because he has a man bun. Like a Viking man bun. My hand is going numb. Ooh, I just bent that sign. Ha 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 ha. Damage. It's dark. I didn't see it. Oh, we still got enough fuel yet, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, 255 miles worth of fuel left. We've only got 105. I did not hit that truck. How I did not hit that truck is beyond me. These are some windy roads. God, that was scary. I had to full on concentrate on that one. Makes it worse because it's night. Oh, I'm now speeding. Only 73 miles to go, and already my guy is getting tired. This is going to be an especially long episode, and I'm happy because I get to talk to all of you who watch my videos. And thank you to the people that have subscribed to my channel. 20 people. I appreciate and love all of you. Even those that don't want to subscribe but watch, I love you too. Please subscribe. I'd like to one day hopefully turn my hobby into a source of income, even if it's just a small source that brings in a little extra each month, each year, because obviously I do plan on returning to full-time employment once my youngster has gone to big school and I can get a job in between school hours and weekends, evenings as well if I have to, nights, anything to get more money for my children. My current recording software is NVIDIA, and I am currently playing on a 15.6-inch laptop, as my desktop no longer functions properly, as it is really old. It's a 6-core AMD processor in my desktop with a 1050 Ti graphics card and 16 gigs of RAM. So don't get me wrong, it plays games, but it's a really old motherboard. Really old. And the graphics card is not the graphics card, but the CPU isn't really the best. I have a feeling I'm not going to get the full amount of money from this job, as we are going to be late. All because of them two stupid detours that put hundreds of miles extra on top of the already 500 and odd miles that we had to drive. So we should have already been there by now. 500 and odd miles, and we've done 800. That's a significant lot more than it should have been. Well, we're where we need to be, Andorra, with 27 miles to go. These speed limits are killing me. Oh, I thought I was going to hit that sign. Jesus. Oh, I'm going the wrong way now. God's sake. Oh no, it's recorrected me. Yay, we're nearly there. Oh, so happy. So happy that we're nearly enough there. Oh, don't give me another detour. I am not doing another detour. It is right there, and I am going. Ah, I'm stuck. Oh, come on. We're right there. Don't be like this. Move, car. I don't care about the recruitment agency. I just took out a sign near enough, but I don't care. I'm not even going to try and park. I'm going to leave them to do it. Oh, we've still got excellent, which is good, but for a 500 and odd mile job, we had to do 838. Oh, that was long. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put ADR again. Okay, thank you very much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did making it. Please like and subscribe. Get your family to watch. Get your friends to watch. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.